Hello all, I am Sairam from Experimental Design Team. So these are the inputs to the system, which are maze coverage, algorithm, type, maze size, threshold, sensor, number of experiments, and experiment type. Maze coverage can be any value between 1 to 100. Threshold value will be between 0 to 1, and number of experiments will be between 1 to 100. So let's check maze coverage of around 20%. And threshold value between 0.2. Algorithm type would be backpropagation, maze size would be 30 by 30, sensor type would be proximity sensor, and number of experiments, let's keep it to 4, and we are running on training data. So once we click on run, you will be seeing a screen with this. Until you click on create maze, the experiment will not start running. So we'll go ahead and click on create maze. So currently the experiment 56 is running. So the experiment ID is 56. In the experiment 56, trial 1 is running. Now it has gone to the trial 2 and we are left with one more trial. So trial 3 is running. So all the 4 trials are completed. Once all the trials are completed, we see a following message on the screen saying that trials are completed. Now, if you want to see the stats of these 4 trials, we need to click on go back button, click on stats, and give the experiment ID that was generated during the experiment running, and which is the 56th experiment. And once you click on the result, graph results, you will be able to see the time taken for all the 4 trials. Uh, and on the left side, you will be able to see the mean, max, and average values. And you will be also able to see what is the values that are used for this experiment, that are backpropagation 30 by 30, 0.21 as a threshold, and proximity sensor as the sensor type. So this is for the time taken, and for the point scored, these are the values, and for the maze coverage, these are the values, which is constant as we picked up 20 as our maze coverage, and drone life is also the same, it's around 3509. So once the experiment is completed, we can come back to the screen to check the results that are generated during that experiment ID. During that experiment ID, once this is completed, now let's go through the test cases that we have designed for our component. So before inserting any of the input values, we are checking whether the input contains, for example, for the algorithm type, we are checking whether the input contains back propagation, forward propagation, or deep learning NN. If it is not anything, we are sending a message saying that it is an invalid algorithm type. In the same way, for the maze size, we are using the asset statement, and for the sensor, we are using this asset statement. So before entering any of the values into the DB, first we are checking whether the input values are valid or not. In the similar way, before updating time taken, point scored, or any of the values to the inserted rows in the DB, we are first checking if there is any row that is available with the values of time taken or point scored, etc., having 0. So if you find exactly one column, it means that we need to update one row, and if it has more than one rows, it means that there was some issue and we stop the process there. This is our DB and these are the values that are stored till now. So threshold frequency, sensor type, and what is the time taken, and what back propagation and all. So this is regarding our component experimental design. Thank you. So now let's go to the sprint artifacts. So this is our sprint 4 task code, and these are the user stories that were left for the sprint 4. And mainly our sprint goal focuses was on to complete the iterations part where we can iterate through the same thing multiple times. Along with that, there are a few things that were left in the DB which we need to add it, create an APIs and expose them for viewing the result. And this is our burn down chart. Now let's go through our sprint wiki and let's go through our sprint 4 review and retrospective. So our sprint review was like we worked on the user manual for our module, and we worked on how to implement multiple iterations for the experiment, and we have added one more field in the DB which is an experiment ID which will be generated for all the trials. That is a combination of testing and training, and we have designed the test cases for the completed modules, and designed an API for storing the maze coverage part. That is respect to sprint review, and these are the dates which we either had a meeting with the other teams in the class or within our team. And the sprint retrospective is as follows. Thank you.